Welcome to the Dirtbag Block of Rock. I'm your host, Dirtbag Smitty. It's Tuesday morning here on the West Coast. It's Tuesday afternoon on the East Coast. We have Mr. Frank Palangi, a singer-songwriter, guitar player, vocalist extraordinaire, one-man band, hires in musicians, tours, writes a lot of music. Frank, say hello.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, man, we are outstanding, dude. Tell us about yourself, man. You are an intriguing individual. I would love to hear more about what you do and how you do it.
Am I that interesting?
I think so. I mean, you know, you seems like you're doing a lot, man. You're working hard. You got some sponsors. You're writing music like crazy. And, you know, some bands with 4 people can't handle all that. So, you know, you're kind of managing it all yourself, which is great.
Well, I mean, you got to try your best. I mean, I've got a quote that I've been saying for years. It's, you know, I have no plan B in backing down on my dreams. So it's, you know, it's the thing I wanted to go after ever since, you know, I graduated high school. So I figured, you know, what the hey, let's give it a try. And, you know, in high school I had bands and things, and it didn't really work out that way. And I go, you know what, I might as well just try it kind of myself, and maybe I can get some things done and see if I can get, you know, the band thing will come, you know, down the road type stuff. But, yeah, I mean, I started just recording in my basement and things, and, you know, learning by ear all the instruments and listening to records like, you know, Metallica and Ozzy and Creed and Godsmack and all that good stuff. And I just kept at it, you know, until I kind of got a little, like, you know, everyone's got to have like a first break to get to the next kind of level. And that happened when I went down to Tennessee to record my first EP there a couple years ago.
So, dude, I also read that you've played with some extraordinary list of like musicians, man. From what I read, I gathered that they have actually performed with you in your group, not just sharing the stage with them as another band. Can you tell us about that, or what's the most exciting moment you had, and who's your favorite?
I would say when I opened up for Three Doors Down, there was the acoustic tour they did for about a year. And that was really fun, getting to open up for them in Albany, New York here. That was kind of, you know, it was different because it was just me and them. You know, it was all stripped down with the acoustic, and it was like, you know, all the focus is going to be on you, and if you screw up, you know, 3 doors down.
Yeah.
It's a big deal, you know. So, and it was just me on the stage. I didn't have anybody else up there. So, but it went well, and you know, over the years, I've gotten to play with like Trapped and Fuel and Buck Cherry. Lately, actually, in May here, we won a slot on the Rockin' Derby, which was a huge festival in New York here, and it had Megadeth and Shinedown and Dawkins, 6 a.m. So we got to open up for that festival and kind of, you know, walk around, talk with some people, and there's just been. It's weird because I believe that if you put your mind to something, you'll achieve it. And there's certain things I've had in my head. Some of them have come true, and some of them I'm still waiting.
So let's talk about these singles you got, man. You're pushing some new music. You just released an acoustic EP. I think there was 6 songs on it. You got the new single, the full song, Break These Chains. Can you tell us about Break These Chains? Like where'd that song come from?
Oh, that's one of my favorites. It's funny stories. I actually wrote the song it was Thanksgiving morning, right? I had 30 minutes before I had to go, you know, out to eat with my parents. And I was like, I'm just going to pick up the guitar, see what comes out. And I wrote half the song within 30 minutes, and it just kind of I always say the best songs come together the fastest. And it's just one of those songs where you want to, you know, break out of your daily habit. If there's something in your life that you just really need to break away from, you know, it's okay. You know?
Absolutely.
Because I describe myself as a positive, you know, rock artist. I try to, you know, there's tons of songs about, you know, the girls and the drugs and all that kind of stuff, but, you know, there's other sides to things too. And so a lot of my songs I like to write that way, you know, positively.
I've noticed that, man, and I like that about you as an artist. So I've also noticed that you, because of all this recording stuff, you've been in multiple studios, kind of all over the East Coast, man. What's your most memorable studio moment?
It has to probably be with Brian, and then the Nashville experience. Those two.
Nashville, pretty awesome. I've never been there.
Nashville is, I mean, it's like a way of life. I mean, music is integrated with everything. If you go out to eat, there's a theme everywhere. If you go to a hotel, there's a theme. You get absorbed in the culture and stuff, and the studios are amazing down there, and because that's all they do. They're hired by all these companies, and people come in from everywhere, and
it's Nashville.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me about the future, man. What do you got planned coming up? What's the next 6 months hold for you?
Yeah, actually, in a week or so, the music video for Break These Chains is coming out on Vivo, as well as I'm trying to work on maybe some more acoustic stuff, maybe even release a new 4 or 5 song EP.
All right, man. So I got a little speed round for you. Ready? Just answer the quickest thing that comes to your brain.
Okay.
Stage monitors or in-ears?
Stage monitors.
Pepsi or Coke?
Ooh, Coke.
Nice. Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Frank Palangi, the extraordinarily talented singer-songwriter, guitar player, vocalist. The floor is yours, my friends. Would you like to say anything?
Yeah, guys, I mean, thank you very much for tuning in here and supporting independent music. You can definitely link up with me on frankpalangi.com, and hopefully I'll talk to you guys soon, and look forward to seeing you guys out. Hey, this is Frank Palangi here at Dirtbag Artists. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is the new single called Break These Chains.
Can you break away these chains that hold you down? A skin and bone can't save the pain that's left now. Your only hope is within yourself. Now it's time to face yourself. You can break all these chains. Save yourself, it's your darkest day. Undecided, the fate you will make. Tear it all down and win. You gotta break, you gotta break, you gotta break. You gotta break, you gotta break, you gotta break.
For more music from Frank Palangi and other Dirtbag sponsored artists, visit dirtbag.com. The Dirtbag Block of Rock is brought to you by Dirtbag Clothing, sponsored by EMG Pickups.